What's up, everybody? Rod here. Just figured I'd do a little walk around of my 1972 CB350. I don't believe I've ever done a video on this thing before, and I haven't looked at it super close since I just got it home today. It took me about 3 hours of trying to get rid of yellow jackets. The SR250 from the past couple videos was right next to it. I had them both covered up with one big tarp, and some yellow jackets made a nest in the tarp, like right about here. So we got the tarp off. I somehow didn't get stung at all, but got the tarp off, and just kind of dragged it out of the way. The ones that were in the nest still were just hanging out. They seemed fine. Just chilling, flying in and out, weren't bothering me. But there was a bunch of them, for whatever reason, like swarming this side of the bike. Like they were on the ground. I don't know if they also had a nest in the ground that they were messing with, but they were like all over this side of the bike, and like the nest is like 10 feet that way. I'm like, just go away. So it took me quite a bit, just trying not to get stung. It took me quite a bit of I didn't have bee spray, but I had brake clean and a couple cans of carb cleaner at my disposal, so that's what I used. Ended up getting rid of most of them that were on the bike, and like there'd be like 20 of them all flying around, and I'd divide and conquer, I guess. It was a whole process. Anyway, just got her home, and my goal is I gotta see if that battery will come back to life. It's fairly new. This tire I had mounted and everything, and the valve stem separated from the inner tube. So that's great. I just gotta try and figure out how to get the wheel off. I'd like to try and leave it in the bed of the truck, but we'll see how that goes. I do have my stand, which isn't looking too great. I'll figure it out. Anyway, enough about that. About the bike. It's a 72 CB350. I have this long bolt that goes through both air filters and the side covers somewhere. I think they're either somewhere in here, because at one point I had the bike parked up next to the house. I think they're either in there somewhere or in the garage somewhere. But I'll have to do some digging, see where they went off to. If I've got to replace them, what I'll probably end up doing is, this tank isn't too healthy. If I've got to replace anything, I'll probably replace all of the bodywork and do a color change. It's original paint. I'm not doing anything with it. Honda called it Candy Bacchus Olive or something like that. I don't know what that means. It was like this green brown flip-flop, almost like a pearl effect, and it's just like, ugh, I don't know. Cleaned up in the sun, it might not look that bad, but like, I don't know. Like I said, if I have to replace anything, I'll probably do a color change, do like just a plain dark green to keep it original-ish, if that makes any sense. This thing has like no miles on it. 1700. I do believe that is 1700. It is 100% original. Like I said, I have the side cover somewhere. It was 100% complete when I got it. If I remember correctly, it was an original Honda battery. Has all the tools. That's original Honda tools. The mufflers are absolutely Swiss cheese. Got holes in it, we can see through the bottom. This is coming off. And this is the good side. There's the other one. It's not that great. So this may be sacrilege, and some of you may want to look away, but I have some factory Harley Davidson stuff here that I'm going to see if I can make it work, just so it has something on it that's not, you know, that. I haven't done much cleaning at all. This thing came from Iowa. We got one of the registrations here. Sold at Honda Town in Des Moines. That dealership, I think they've changed names, but that dealership still exists, and I just like wipe that off. I have to be really careful about that. Oops. Original tire sticker. And, like, all the original stickers and like goofy stuff like that. It's not been modified at all. Like I said, I've already swapped the front tire. Pretty sure that would be the original Bridgestone with really good tread on it still. And the front was the same way, just super dry rotted from sitting. Right now, this one is, of course I can't read it. You know, it looks like that. And the rear, I've ended up with a dual sport tire because for the street tracker, I went this, like the Dunlop Trials Universal, like few companies made the same style tread pattern. But I want that pattern and that tire in this size, same as the Yamaha. Having trouble finding one for the rear of the Yamaha, and figured out I had already ordered one for this. So that tire got set aside for the Yamaha, and I just got whatever I could for this. So got the rear tire to put on. I'm gonna mess with the front first, and we'll see where that lands. Yeah, everything looks pretty rough as far as surface rust everywhere and paint chipping off of the cases, but that's all cosmetic. It hasn't been chopped up, modified, whatever. I've cleaned the carbs a couple times. I may have to open them up again, but right around the time I put the tires on it, I honestly don't remember if I had it running. I was close. I had the battery in it, I had cleaned the carburetors, and I don't remember where I stopped. Just things got crazy with the move and all. But yeah, so I'm just kind of picking up where I left off. I got to remember what the deal is. Get her cleaned up, get her running again, and see what happens. So I'm going to play around with it, get tires mounted. Thank you all for watching. We'll catch you next time.